Unbelievable, folks. Welcome to the halftime show. UB up 33-32 on Ball State. I'm Maniac, joined by Kevin. Kevin, what'd you see here in the first half?
I saw a lot of struggling iso ball, Maniac. You got to call it what it is. It's not looking great. You got to remember Ball State is missing some players due to COVID protocols, which I find weird. I don't know why other games have been canceled. They're missing three players again, one of their best players. Walton, he's a good player, not playing in this game. They're missing Gunn. His name is literally Gunn. He is out as well. I don't know why they have to play the last two games, and like Central didn't while warming up, and other scenarios that have happened. They know more than me with the medical protocols, but UB is not taking advantage of the scenario there. They were down early again, from 2 to 8 points pretty much the entire first half. Had a really good little stretch there, and then ended off a couple of misses, one by Bunny by Graves, and then a long two by Sagu. They're now shooting combined 2 for 10 there, Maniac. So we need a little bit better from the guard play. And Ball has been a beast with 14 and 11. It's good to see him come alive after a couple of games missing. And obviously Janathan Williams is 7, but on 8 field goals, I wouldn't call that extremely efficient. But Mbala is the guy that's been playing really well right now. And, you got to keep feeding him.
What you said, 2 of 10 from Sagu and Graves is just simply not going to get it done for UB. You'll be gone the first game you play in the MAC tournament if you get anything resembling that. I think the one bright side, Mbala has been strong the last couple games. Again, if we're going to be on the negative, I'm going to bring a little positive light, but these are my two positives. Mbala dominating, already double-double after the first half. And yeah, it's like you said, the shooting has been terrible. 10 of 29, 3 of 15 from 3, missed 8 free throws. But you're up at half. I know you're only you're a 5-point favorite on the road, and you're expected to win this game. But you can put that half behind you. You come out strong with the first 5 minutes. You could really put a dampering on any upset thoughts that Ball State might have.
Yeah, you can. UB has been particularly strong out of halves. That is their strength so far this season. If there is one, it's the first 10 out of the half. They get their energy. They make a little bit of adjustments. They've been good there. They've usually been coming back from 10, 8, 12, 16 points in these games, and they are getting it close or even. So you would think in a game like this, if they come out like that, they should then have the lead by 10 and be able to hang on, because we know they're under 5. Struggles are going to continue. We just can't have what happened against Kent specifically happen here, where they're up 6, final 2 possessions, they chuck a 3, they don't even hold the ball at the top. Maniac, I hold the ball at the top of the key, up 6 at that scenario.
Yeah.
We just need to see some good basketball there. Ball State's weak. Their team's bad. I think UB comes in the second half, shows that we're better. Without Walton, this UB team's extremely more talented than Ball State. It's not even close. 5-point favorites on the road. Took care of them easily in an alumni arena. This game shouldn't even be considered close. They'll take a win on the road, any MAC game. And if the history does hold true, I do think that they should be up 10 to 15 at points in the second half. If not, I think they got bigger issues.
Then there's a lot more to worry about than just Ball State for sure. We are rolling on here, the UB Bulls halftime show. And speaking of protocol, speaking of getting it done, we'd be remiss to talk Buffalo sports even on this Bullet Points halftime show. Sabres, just craziness. Absolute craziness from the NHL as far as how they handled that situation.
Yeah, look, it's we just talked about it with the MAC. I think it's absolutely craziness continued. Like whatever the MAC just decided to do, making Ball State play, and then not Central and others teams have been postponed. And then look at the NHL. It's in a similar boat. Like I don't know how they don't have better contact tracing going on in the NHL and have better systems and policies in place to know exactly what they need to do. But what a bizarre scenario. All around. And is there a makeup date yet?
Well, the only thing I saw is that now the Sabres are out for basically 9 days. They're going to be off till the 11th or something. That's crazy.
Is that 9
you go into this
officially?
season. I heard originally it was through the 8th, but then Brayton Wilson at WGR said the 11th, so I'm putting faith that he wouldn't put that out there without some confidence. But yeah, it's crazy. You go into this season, a strong start analytically. Obviously, 0-2 out the gate to the Caps wasn't good, but I think overall people would take where they were at. And yeah, now it's getting put on hold for 9 days. Do you think that potentially this could be a benefit for the team?
I think you have to look at it like it could be in this specific case. I think that they, can rest, kind of look at their analytic, kind of switch up some lines. I think it has to be. It wasn't like, they're on a huge heater. The analytics would say that they've played well at times and at spots. I think they can maybe look at the trade market. I know that's been a thing. I know some die by the blade stuff. I know they said they were looking at goalies. So, I mean, I guess it gives time to the front office to look at other things and plan for the future and look at their opportunities to win. But what a bizarre scenario. I mean, what a bizarre scenario that, they could play in New Jersey. I mean, just all the way around maniac. It was botched by the NHL. Just when I thought the MLB had it the worst, we're going to have to see hold your horses right now. What's going
Yep.
on in the NHL?
Or in the internet case, hold my beer from Gary Bettman to Rob Manfred.
That's right.
Two things. Quick. First off, I just looked at the schedule. We got a bunch of it. We have more action coming up this week for UB. We have the women in action tomorrow at Akron. And then both teams will be home at Alumni Arena this Saturday. I didn't realize that. That's going to be the first time. That would have been a double dipper. That would have been a double header, an awesome experience for UB fans to go. If you've ever been to a back-to-back men's game, it's an awesome time there. Unfortunately, with the bubble in play, nobody will be allowed, but hopefully a good week ahead as we go into the Super Bowl for these Bulls. Kevin, I'm going to put you on the spot. If you're Coach Weitzel at half here, are you focusing on getting Mbala more involved and just let Graves and Segu do whatever they're going to do since Mbala is having a strong game? Or do you want to encourage, Segu and Graves and kind of put pedal to the metal with them starting out the gate here?
I mean, without Walton, he was going to be Mbala's main partner in crime, one-on-one, a lot of defense, offense, both ways. He's out. You got to feed him in this game. You got to go with their weakness. They have Brayton Hazen, a guy right now in there who's a spot shooter. Hustle guy, very similar probably to our Brock Bertram on our side, a little bit more developed offensively, but very, very similar. I mean, Mbala's got it. You got to feed him. Weitzel's got to look at the matchups. I hope that's what he's doing in the locker room. And you got to say, feed Mbala. You can't go to the 2-for-10 shooters in your guard play right now. You go to the well.
And with all due respect, because we all know that I treat UB Rivers like we can't have any Nickelberry in the second half. I'm sorry. This game needs to get wrapped up. We need to get that double-digit lead you were talking about. I'm all for Nickelberry because he plays with a ton of confidence. He's not, hesitant out there at all. But we just need to get him in his flow. And right now, in a 1-point game on the road, I don't think that's the time to get him as well. We got Robbie Ryan chime in. He's glad his Isles are going to get some time off it. And we got our guy By from Bun. He says, UB needs to win this one badly. Speaking of needing it badly, get the best UB Bulls coverage here at Trainwreck Sports, whether it's Kevin, Mike Bunt, Joe Cons over on our website at trainwrecksports.com. It is the best UB coverage, folks. We are on the ground floor. And once these restrictions start to get lifted a little bit, I'm planning on being at Alumni Arena this Saturday. So I'm going to try and take us all inside that environment, see what it's all about. And let's hope, everyone's staying safe. I hope everyone's staying healthy. Everyone's staying. I hope everyone is getting well. Hopefully these Bulls will get well in the second half. Any final thoughts here, Kev?
Yeah, I think you hit it on the head. You got to go to the well. Got to feed Mbala. Take away this win. They come out strong in the second half. I'll give them that. That's been a strength of theirs. I think you will see that in this game. Another halftime speech, and I think you'll see that out of this team. But you're right. The bench play has been atrocious from Bruton to Nickelberry. They don't have anyone else able to come off the bench. You got to get it from Mbala in this game. You're going to have to get it from Janathan in this game, and then hope that Graves and Segu don't shoot 2-for-10 in the second half. So I think they have enough talent to get it done. Those starters are pretty strong. It's just that bench play, and you're right. We can't have Nickelberry dribbling it out up 3 in the second half, turning the ball over, missing shots again, missing wide open threes like he did last game. So feed Mbala, and I think that they're in good shape. It's a huge match. He should have 30 in this game, no doubt.
For sure. Hey, and Mbala obviously dominating. You kind of let out. They've started the second half. Josh Mbala just got a bucket. UB up 35-32. Shout out everybody tuning in. Shout out to my co-host, Kevin Massari. Make sure you're following him at Kevin Massari. Best intel on all things Buffalo sports. I'm Maniac. It's 3 words. Let's go Bulls.